Smart to his side. The forward for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Biyombo at the center, locking down the middle. And for Los Angeles, man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And we're getting past the early part of the season now. Richard, are teams more or less aware of how good they are by this stage?
Well, if teams are being honest, then yeah, some teams might still be lying to themselves, but most coaches and players know exactly what they are working with by now, Kevin.
Now, here's Bane. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Here's Smart. Here's Bane. On the money with the open jumper.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
RJ, the thing about James Harden, whatever your team needs, he can provide at a very high level.
Yeah, beyond the scoring and the passing, if you need 10-plus boards, he can do that for you also. Steals, the man lives in the passing lanes. Each night, he makes an impact in a different way.
Ball to Memphis.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Morant passes to Biyombo. Pass to Jackson. Tipped away.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Got that one up quick.
And hustle paid off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Morant. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. From 13.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
This is it to Biyombo. And again, Memphis, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Big stretch here going 10-2. Harden gets the bucket.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 10-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
We'll give them credit for being the aggressors and seeking out the content. Did a great job of baiting the starters into fouling them.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it shows.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for L.A. to the strike, Terrence Mann.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Feeds to Jackson. In the corner, Smart with it. And the rejection by Zubac. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Biyombo. Jackson kicks to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Mann passes to Harden. To the inside. And that one is good from Zubac.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jacks up a three. And again, hits the Clippers from deep. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies and the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Mann. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Tillman. Zubac defending. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. .152 left to play in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Taking a look here at numbers for Harden. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 20 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Clippers leading by 17. Now, here is Harden. 29 points for him last game against Charlotte. On the wing, George. It's Powell on the wing. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Aldama. Back to Williams. Here's Roddy. There's the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Powell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Trains the three-pointer.
Really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The pass to Tillman. Floats one, and he lays it up and in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Harden kicks to Zubac. Now here's Powell. Conjar covering. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 18. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The backcourt pair will be Westbrook and Mann. George and Leonard are the forwards. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And the shot goes in.
Russ is used to attracting contact on the way up. He loves overcoming these challenges.
A challenging stretch here for Memphis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. And here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Yes, that goes in.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Get wild.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The shot from the low post is good.
Just outstanding defensive initiative there from Westbrook. He is so crafty when it comes to getting steals.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Biyombo finds Smart. It's good from long range. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Back to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And George gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Smart. 17 points for him last game against Denver. That shot off.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. For 3, Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute games that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
For the Clippers, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Zubats. And Bones Highland subbed in for Paul George. Westbrook finds Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 12.
And got to chase Leonard off that three-point line or he will bury you.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Clippers.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Aldama. He has yet to score, and the 3 ball is good.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The 3-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Richard, what's an unseen skill that P.J. Tucker possesses, one that might normally go unnoticed?
That's a good question, Kev. I think it's his communication. Tucker is a big talker on the floor. He's sharing information, alerting his teammates. It's an underrated skill of leadership.
Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Westbrook passes to Tucker. That one goes in. Tucker's got his first basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. .105 left here in the second. And Memphis turns it over again. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Norman Powell is second.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
A three from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So far, the game plan has been to give the ball to Kawhi. And with how well it's working, there's no reason to change.
Pass to Tillman. To halt the run. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Tucker. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Aldama goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That free throw missing, and Memphis making a change here. And the second free throw, good. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Highland. He gets it up. That one, no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 19 points and 2 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Out in the wings for him, Smart and Bane. Jaren Jackson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Morant in at the point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. They want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, and that leaves me open on the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that taking a look at him, it looks like it's only a sore wrist. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Smart misses. Here's Powell. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Leonard driving in. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
They have come out of halftime in fuego.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smart on the wing. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Norman Powell. Then for the Grizzlies, Roddy's checked in, and Santi Aldama subbed in for Bane. That's good from Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Here's Westbrook. Again, Los Angeles. Memphis has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Roddy. Aldama, great positioning on the putback. Aldama's got 6 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he can just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Right side, Smart takes the 3. The rebound by Paul George.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
There's always been a natural power to Harden's game. Contact rarely affects a guard of his size.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Marcus Smart.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
Remaining in the
now here's Williams.
2 minutes.
Pass to Roddy. No good from outside. Roddy's gone 1 of 3 on the night. There's the lob to Harden. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to...
Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Now here's Harden. 3 points for him, and they pick up 2.
The shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Williams. Here's Roddy, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in.
Man.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Roddy, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. Fires from way outside. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Aldama. The pass to Tillman. With 4 seconds on the clock, Williams' shot is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Daniel Tice out there with Bones Hyland. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. The Clippers on defense. Pass to Tillman. Here's the 3.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
And the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Floats it up for Williams, and the slam by Williams.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Good on the bucket. Coffey's got his first bucket in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Gilliard, ripped away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Gilliard. He's defended by Highland. From 10 feet out, it's deflected, and they get it back. Tillman's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Coffey gets it to go.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
That's tipped. Stolen by Highland. He gets it in there. Highland's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Gilliard, outside Williams. And again, Memphis no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now the Clippers with it. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Power from Leonard on full display there.
And here's Morant. Outside Williams. Passes it to Biyombo. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Moravia passes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Powell, the pass to Tice. Back to Leonard. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great work down inside. Leonard so adept at converting on the interior.
And the shot goes down.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Knocked away. Powell with the steal. Leonard dishes to Powell. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Powell. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. James Harden, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. The Grizzlies also making a change. Roddy's checked in. And And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. In the corner, Harden. Again, Los Angeles.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
And for Memphis, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Morant passes to Roddy. Trying to end the drought. And it's Morant missing. And here are the Clippers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. We have certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years. Richard, are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 other guys that have a legitimate MVP case. So, this year might have been a close one, but next year it might go to the next guy.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman's checked in. And Conchar subbed in for Bane. He's perfect from the line this time. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Highland. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Foul Clippers. Bones Highland. That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th
that one is
foul.
off.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. Shooting.
He hits the second from the line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
And here's Harden for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Here's Zubac. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Fast break, here they come. Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Highland. Over Morant. Again, Los Angeles.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Don't you forget, for the assist title now, this man can pass that rock.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low.
Xavier Tillman. The assist, Ja Morant.
Intercepted. Leonard with the steal. Zubac. And that one drops.
And that was a smart pass by Leonard, willing to share it.
Knocks it loose. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.